They were a constant throughout the lifetime of Queen Elizabeth II. Martha Teichner takes a closer look at her many four-legged friends.
You've seen it. 900 million other people have seen it. The part of the opening ceremonies for the 2012 Olympics, in which 007 is upstaged by the Queen's Corgis at Buckingham Palace. From the age of 7 until the day she died, the Queen had Corgis.
The first Corgi was named Dookie.
Michael Joseph Gross is a contributing editor at Vanity Fair and is writing a book about the Queen and her Corgis.
Was there a consistent pattern of Corgi PR, Corgi diplomacy?
I would call it less a consistent pattern than a regular through line.
In 1936, when Princess Elizabeth was 10 and Princess Margaret was 6, this book came out. A publicity triumph meant to soften a PR disaster for the royal family. The abdication of King Edward VIII to marry American divorcee Wallis Simpson.
I think it's important when we talk about the dogs as publicity, never to forget that at the same time that they were very consciously being used as props, it doesn't discount the fact that these were very real and very deep relationships.
What did the public see?
They got to see her humanity. They got to see her heart without her opening herself up.
Her dog Susan was an 18th birthday present. 14 generations of the Queen's Corgis were bred from her.
Susan went along with her on her honeymoon.
Really, truly?
That's right, that's right. When she and Philip rode in the carriage to the train station to go up for the honeymoon, and the newspaper reporters of the time said that she stole the show.
The Queen had more than 30 Pembroke Welsh Corgis over her lifetime, plus a number of Dorgies, Corgis crossed with Dachshunds. She was known to breed her dogs in bad times, when she needed puppies to cheer her up. Her horses were all about good times.
And racing is tremendously exciting, especially when it's a win.
Journalist Julian Muscat has written extensively about the Queen's love of horses.
The horse is inextricably linked with the royal household and has been for centuries. But the Queen is generally acknowledged to be the most knowledgeable of all the British monarchs we've ever had.
She was practically born on a horse. For decades, she marked many ceremonial occasions on horseback. Her breeding and racing operation was no passive hobby. It was a multi-million-dollar business she paid for out of her own pocket. Her last winner, 2 days before she died, a horse named Love Affairs.
How many winners do you think she may have had?
More than 1,800.
Wow.
And you saw whenever she went racing to watch her horses run, the joy she took from that experience. And it was a pleasure to behold her pleasure.
A pleasure she allowed herself to show. Watch when her horse Estimate
might just strike the front.
Won the Gold Cup at Royal Ascot in 2013.
A royal win in the Gold Cup. Estimate has done it.
It was a fantastic occasion, an unforgettable day. Everybody was ecstatic.
Look at the delight there, the sheer joy. Magnificent scenes.
The Queen's face says it all. What was won, and now what has been lost.